Hey everyone, it's Jenny. I'm back with another project share. So, at the last minute, my friend asked me if I was making calendars again this year, and actually wasn't really planning on selling anything. Normally, I make a lot of calendars for craft fairs, but because of COVID this year, a lot of the craft fairs have been canceled, and I just didn't want the stress of having to worry about being in that kind of situation. So I just didn't really plan on making anything, but I did have like some things kind of like pre-cut from previous years and other things that I just had ordered in anticipation of doing craft fairs and calendars, but I just didn't make anything. And so anyway, she always looks for like office gifts for her coworkers. So she was asking me what did I have, and so I told her, well, since I'm gonna just make it for you, just let me know what you're looking for, and then I can try and look for or show you what I have. And so this is kind of what she had come up with. Hopefully she's okay with the colors and everything that I made, but anyway, this is the best I could do on the last minute because she needs it like soon. So anyway, I wanted to just share with you. So luckily I had purchased these calendars. I shared it on a previous haul. They're from a company called Vippies or something like that. Here you can see a little bit what's left of the label, but it's weird. It's spelled Vippies. You can buy these mini calendars in bulk if you want, or you can order them in packs of 10. So normally I order hundreds, but because of COVID, I only ordered 2 packs this year, so I only have like 20 calendars. Luckily, because I'm making for her, I was able to use up a bunch, and I do have a couple of gifts I need to make. So I'll share those a little bit later. But anyway, so going back to the desk calendar, she kind of had certain things in mind, and so she was asking me. She mostly likes the cute stuff, as you can see, but she did need like at least one that was more like Hawaiian themed. So I kind of showed her, or I kind of knew what I had in my stash, so I was telling her kind of what I was thinking. So anyway, some of them she wanted as shakers and some of them she wanted as plain. So let me just show you what I came up with. So this is the first one that I made. I actually still had some of this sandpaper left. I think this might be the last of it. But I thought it's always a nice backdrop for Hawaiian themed calendars. So she wanted like Hawaiian flowers. So I had die cuts already saved from Island Scrapbooking. She used to sell a lot of those die cuts, and this is a die, but I didn't. I don't have much left, so I just kind of used what I had, and then I've been practicing on my silhouette, you guys. So I'll do another share on another video later, but I'm super excited because it's been frustrating me, and I was actually kind of figuring stuff out today. Although I ran into a little bit of a problem. I don't know if I have to change my blade or what, but overall I'm getting the hang of it. So this is a cut file I got actually from the Silhouette store, and I really like the way the script is, and that has the heart for the aloha. So I showed it to her. She didn't respond, so hopefully she's okay with it because I just put it on here. And then there's the calendar. So this one, at first I didn't have the frame on it, but it looked a little weird compared to like the rest of them. So I decided to just cut out a frame. I do have a frame die. It comes in a set. It's a nesting set of frames from MFT, and I'll show you the reason why I like it when I go over the shaker ones. But anyway, so I just die cut a frame die and I popped it up on some foam tape. And then on the back, I always finish it with this like a table tent type of background. It's really good because when you package it, you can package it up flat, and then when they open it, then they can put it on their desk that way. So over the years, I finally perfected the way that I like to I like the design, I like the size. It's actually a A2 card size, so it's kind of a good size for your desk. But anyway, so this is the first one that I made. The other one that I made that she wanted, that was plain. She kept saying she wanted like wine or like a cocktail or something like that. So she did want it cute. Like I did download like a wine set in different colors with like a heart on the label, but after I saw this one, I asked her if she'd rather have this, and I think she preferred this because it had the cute face on it. So anyway, this is what I ended up doing. I used like a rose gold paper, and then I cut the doily out of the same paper because otherwise it looked kind of plain, and the cocktail was, I guess it's like a strawberry margarita is my guess, but it was like blending in too much with the background, so I needed something behind it. So I used, this is like an old Tailored Expressions die, but I really like it because it has the hearts there, and it was like the perfect size for this. And then I just mounted the calendar on the same rose gold paper, and then I even popped up this part on foam tape, and it's the same backing. So those are the two plain ones that she didn't want like shakers on it, and the rest are shakers. So this year I actually had purchased a bunch of these shaker, what are they called? Wait, let me find them. I want to show them to you. And I was so proud of myself that I figured out that I figured it out. So here, they're from MFT's. I guess it's called Replenishments because it's actually the window frame for it, and it's for the A2. It's called the A2 rectangle shaker pouch. And so it's designed to make your whole A2 card front a shaker. And that's like perfect for what I was doing because I always designed my shakers so that it was like the whole card face. Because you can't put the calendar behind the acetate, right? Hello? Because then you can't pull it off. So it has to be on top. But I always wanted to do shakers. So this was the only way that I could figure out how to do a shaker. But I used to hand cut all the frames myself using my paper trimmer. Now I have a frame punch board, so it might actually be easier to do it if I have to do it manually. But when I got this, or when I saw these, it tells you that it works perfectly with this frame set. So, sorry, I'm trying to stop the camera from shaking. Okay, so this I only cut this one because it's the main one you need, but it's the largest one from this set. And look, I just keep all the extra ones. I used to die cut all of them and keep all the extras. This one is called the A2 rectangle frame. So that's all it is. It's just a bunch of dies that are about 1/4 inch in thickness, and it just fits perfectly around that card front. So it makes my life so much easier to make shakers in this like size. Like, oh my god. So when it was on sale, I can't remember, it was like during COVID. I don't even remember exactly how much it was or how much percentage off I got, but because it was a decent sale, I bought like, I think I bought 100 of them. So I'm guessing it comes in a pack of 10. And normally I buy these pouches and I don't necessarily use it. And this is the first time I'm using it and I really like it. So I would, if you want to do like something like this, you really should get that because it makes your life so much easier. And it's not flat, like it's pretty dimensional. So you can put like seed beads in here. I mean, I don't think you can put real dimensional things like pom-poms or pearls, but if it's small enough, I think you can do it. So anyway, this is the first shaker. This is actually a pineapple. There's supposed to be on this cut file, this is a Doodlebug cut file from Silhouette. On the cut file, it's supposed to make the cross hatches, but it kept ripping in the machine, so I didn't use it, but it's okay. I just figured out, I just used one of the extra ones on top, and then I layered the extra leaves on top, so it looks more dimensional. But I was a little disappointed that it didn't cut it very nicely. And then I did add my own cheeks, because the blush, because I didn't want to just cut the small circles on my own. I just punched it. That was easier for me. And then inside, I just did a mixture using the same color scheme of the yellow and the greens and the gold. So I kind of like how that came out. And then this is like the last of this paper, so I figure I should just use it up. And then I did use gold as the accent for the frame and the mat for the calendar. I kind of like how that came out. And then it's the same backing here. Okay, so then I did oh, actually this is the other one I was working on the silhouette. So this one was like frustrating me because I couldn't figure out why it wasn't like lining up. And I know it's a wonky type of rainbow, but I don't know why it wasn't making sense to me. And I think it's because on the file it was like pink and pink, like a light pink and a dark pink or something. And then it only went up to blue. So on the file it tells you to cut it out in blue. So I cut it out in blue, but then I didn't follow the color scheme, so it was messing me. It was messing me up. So I figured it out. The background piece where you're gonna mount everything on, you color it the color you want the smallest rainbow. So I wanted it purple, or I didn't care, but I didn't want it white and I didn't want it light blue. So I cut it out in purple, and then it kind of fit better. So dumb. It took me a while before I figured that out. And then I did stack the clouds, because otherwise it would have been purple underneath. So I did double layer that, and then I just added some stickles around the clouds. And then this is some doodlebug paper using the clouds with the raindrops, because I figure, you know, rain creates the rainbow. And then this mix is pretty colorful. I did add in more brighter colors to kind of match the rainbow. So there's like a hot pink, some yellow, and this is like a green flower, and then some gold and silver or holographic stars. I don't know why I put gold in there. Oh no, it's not gold, it's yellow. Because the outside is silver. So anyway, so that is that one. And then, but yeah, so what I did was I cut out a bunch of these because I was cutting it out anyway. And then I'll just, when I go to my mom's, I'll probably like put them all together. Okay, and then this one was the next one that I made. She wanted a bubble tea one, and so I was kind of showing her what I had, and she liked this one the best. This is actually my sister's designs. I had asked her to make me some kawaii, which is Japanese cute style food, because I love food. And so she I really wanted a bubble tea one. So this is the one she sent me. So I wasn't sure if my friend would like it or not, but she ended up choosing this one. So I didn't know what color, so I just printed out all three. And by the way, my printer like crapped out on me, so that sucks. But anyway, I got it printed and I just fussy cut it out. And then to kind of like show where the cup is, I just used some stickles around the edges to make it pop a little bit more, because the colors are really light and I didn't want to lose it against this background, which is a little busy. And then because it's a lot of warmer colors, I used the gold. And then I made my own sequence mix. So this is just, it's mostly like the satiny colors, I guess. I ended up going with like the turquoise and the green and the yellow and the peach, which kind of matched this color scheme because, like I said, it's kind of light. It's not bright colors. So I hope she likes this one. And then this one I had actually spray painted the chipboard white. So I used a white background on that one so that it would blend in more. And then the last one, she wanted a coffee one. I have no idea if it's for a guy or a girl. I hope it's for a girl. I asked her about color scheme. She said, oh, whatever you think is cool. So I went with pink. I hope she's okay with the pink. But I like pink and brown together. I tried making pink cups and it didn't look good to me. So I asked my husband earlier, well, what color do you think I should make the coffee cup? And he's like, white. I'm like, that's so boring, but it actually looked the best out of everything that I did. So I just went with white. These are actually faces. I forgot I had them. They're like Lawn Fawn, and it's a die just of little faces. And so what I normally do is I put some double stick tape on the back before I run it through the machine. And then that way when you peel it off, it'll have a sticker already on it, because they're kind of hard to glue when they're that tiny. But now I have my Barely Arts with the fine tip glue, so it's not as difficult to adhere down. But anyway, so this set is an MFT set. It actually comes with like whipped cream and marshmallows and that kind of stuff. But because I wanted it to be more coffee, I just kept it like that. And then with the steam. And then, like I said, I made my own face. And then the shaker mix is just pinks and gold, basically. I don't have brown sequins, so that's all I did for this one. And I do add like the micro beads because I like the sound it makes when you shake it. So Anyway, I hope she likes what I ended up making for her, because this will probably be my only order for this year. Usually I do a lot of orders, kind of like my family's fundraising to go on trips and stuff, but I guess we're not going on trips anyway, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, so just to give you a little bit of inspiration, in case you are planning on making calendars. But anyway, I guess that's it. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.